remember UNICEF from all those commercials growing up and seeing them on TV. It's, of course, always been relevant, but what do you feel about current times that makes this even more important to really pay attention to?
Well, I think it's the worst time since World War II for children on the move in terms of the world refugee crisis globally. There are over 30 million children who are displaced from their homes right now. And it's just, and we're dealing with more and more natural disasters. And so luckily, where UNICEF is an organization that works in over 190 countries and territories to save and improve children's lives. And so my job as the director of UNICEF Next Generation is to find the next generation of influencers, rising stars, people in diverse industries that all come together, study issues affecting children, and choose different UNICEF projects to get behind and fund. And so tonight is their ode to the original Trick or Treat for UNICEF, and that's why tonight's theme is postmodern surrealism. So I made my own surrealist Trick or Treat for UNICEF box. And it's our next phase for the UNICEF Masquerade Ball, so we're celebrating all that UNICEF does globally and raising more funds for kids in emergency settings and also kids who are affected by violence in Madagascar.
So I love the theme. How did you pick the theme and how does that tie into everything?
So we have an amazing creative chair. He's a volunteer. His name is Matthew Herman. He actually founded a company called Boy Smells. They're candles and an underwear company. And he just is a designer and a creative genius of sorts. And he's chosen UNICEF as his cause. And so he comes together and lends us his brain and his network. And we get a bunch of volunteers and people to donate things to us for the event. And so Matthew chose the theme and we all jumped on board.
Earlier, you had stated that you would love all the people that come from diverse backgrounds and kind of diverse careers, and they come together. What is it about being so inclusive and, lack for a better term, diverse, that actually helps people to come together for the same goal, despite having different backgrounds or maybe different points of views?
So that's a great question. I mean, I think with NextGen, what's really amazing about it is the underlying reason that people are here is for children's issues globally. And pretty much, I don't know who can argue with that. And so that's the underlying commonality, but I would say even more so than that, what's really cool is they come and they want to learn. A lot of people are saying, I want to learn more. I want an avenue to learn what's going on in the world and what I can do to help. And also by joining NextGen and joining our global community, a lot of our members say that they're meeting people from all different walks of life that they wouldn't have either otherwise met, and they come together and they become friends, and they're all working towards a common goal and a goal to make this world a little bit of a better place.
So many people around the world want to help children. A lot of them, I believe, watching this would be convinced. How do they join or how do they help? If it's just a regular person off the street, went to the UNICEF website, where do they go from there?
So if you go to the UNICEF Next Generation website, unicefusa.org/NextGen, which we can give you, you can join our monthly pledge program. And so I would suggest starting there with NextGen if you're between the ages of 21 and 40. And it's with a $20 a month donation that helps save and improve children's lives. But then also it brings you into this community and you have advocacy trainings, and we come together and study issues, and we choose projects to fund and kind of pool our funding together. And the Masquerade Ball is what came out of that. One day someone wanted to, 6 years ago, the committee in Los Angeles wanted to throw a party and have their ode to Trick or Treat and fundraise more for UNICEF. And so now we're 6 years later, raised over $1 million through the Masquerade Ball. And it's one of the best, I think, the best parties in Los Angeles all year.
Awesome. Thank you again so much for taking the time to speak with us here over at Red Carpet Report. Thank you.